G'day, my name's Jeff Gregg and I'm doing this video to talk about the distorted sound when using Wi-Fi calling and Bluetooth at the same time. First of all, what's Wi-Fi calling? What is it? Okay, I'll explain. If I go and have a look at settings somewhere, I don't know if I've got that up on my screen still. Yep, there it is. If you've got well, that's not it. Okay, somewhere around here I've got settings. I'll go into settings anyway and find it. If I go to settings, phone, and search for Wi-Fi calling, there we are. It's Wi-Fi calling. Something you switch on your phone. All right. So that's where you set it in your settings on your phone. But what allows you to do is allows you to make phone calls rather than using the mobile phone network when you've got bad reception. And if you look up here, you can see it gives an indication of what my reception is, which is usually pretty bad. It makes mobile phone calls and you get much better reception because it's not going through the mobile phone network, it's going through the internet. So that's what Wi-Fi calling is all about. Okay, so if I just go back here, what's the next thing? Why I use Wi-Fi calling? Well, obviously I use it for two reasons, right? I use it because my reception is bad. It's shown up the top there. Okay, mobile reception is bad, and also it gives me the ability to use Wi-Fi in where you haven't got any mobile reception at all. For example, when I've been overseas, what I can do is, as long as I've got a Wi-Fi connection on my Australian SIM card, I can actually make a phone call anywhere as if I was in Australia. So that's the two reasons I use it. Okay. Why I use Bluetooth to make phone calls, which I'm using at the moment. I'm actually not making a phone call, but why I use Bluetooth, because I have hearing issues. And so I have hearing aids, and my hearing aids are connected to my, can connect to my phone via Wi-Fi. So therefore, if I make a phone call, I'm using the phone call. The phone call comes from my hearing aids, which means I can hear it nice and clearly, and it works really, really great. Now, how do I know that there is this problem? There's this problem that when I actually can have a combination of both Wi-Fi and Wi-Fi calling, and using Bluetooth to my hearing aids, the sound is all distorted. It's all crackly and that to the extent that I can't hear it. All right, can't hear what people are saying. So that's why I use it. Now, how do I know? How do I know this combination is the problem? Well, I know that it's a combination is the problem because if I switch it off, for example, if I go to here, I've got it on the screen here somewhere. No, I haven't got it. All right, I'll go to it. If if you're on a phone call and I've got it, I can't be in a phone call while I'm recording this because you won't hear what I'm saying. But if you're on a phone call and at the same time you have Wi-Fi calling on, it's all distorted. But if I switch one of them off, now, for example, if I'm in the call, and I'm just going to go to the screen where I find it. I actually did a screen dump of it, so I'm looking for that now. I'll go there. No, I won't go there. I'll go here. Whoops, going to the wrong place. Sorry, I'm going over all these screens, but anyway. Where is it? That one. Okay, screenshots. I've stored my screenshots. Yeah, if you go to the normal screenshot, we're doing a call, and on that particular part of it there, if I switch it from Bluetooth back to either, there's a setting there for either the phone or the speaker, then it comes out clear. However, in my case, it might be clear, but I can't hear it because my hearing is that bad that I can't hear it. But the amount of it I can hear is it is not distorted. So if I switch off as I said, the Bluetooth, right, it works okay. In other words, coming straight through the phone speaker, or it's coming through the directly to the phone, holding up to my ear, then you don't get the distortion. Likewise, if I switch off the Wi-Fi, so switch off Wi-Fi completely, so it goes through the mobile network. So if I go to here where I've got my Wi-Fi connection, and I switch that off, right, also goes nice and clear. But of course, if I've got the Wi-Fi switched off, it's going through the mobile network, and because I get bad reception, when I get bad reception, it's hard to hear, right? And even though it's coming through my hearing aids, so I'm in a catch-22 situation. Okay, so what do we do about all this? All right. So how do I know it's a combination? I know that because I can isolate it as a option. Now, also though, I thought it's a combination of using two sets of what's the names at the same time, so, Wi-Fi radio and also Bluetooth radio. However, I have no problems when I'm using the internet and Bluetooth at the same time. For example, when using Facebook Messenger or Zoom. So when you use those, they work okay. They work all right. So it's not a combination of the two things together. It's only a combination of Wi-Fi calling and um, Wi-Fi calling and Bluetooth. Because if I'm using Bluetooth and the internet, but not Wi-Fi calling, it works okay. Right, it's been a problem for a long time. Okay, I can prove it's been a problem for a long time because if I go and have a look at the some web pages, which are going to take a while to come up, I go back and I've done some queries about it, and people have talked about it. And when they talk about it, it's going to take a while to come up. These websites are going to come up. They say this is a problem, but no one's got a solution for it other than switching one of them off. Okay, come on, load up. Okay, distorted noise and Wi-Fi calling on a particular provider. It seems it doesn't matter if it's an iPhone or any device, they seem to have the problem, all right? So there's another one here. This one here, garbled robotic voice. This particular person's also said thing. He goes in a lot of detail and explanation of what it's all about. But anyway, so the problem's been going for a long time. In fact, if you look at this one, it was 2016, and the other one's a similar sort of date. So that's 8 years. 8 years I've had this problem, and it ain't been fixed. Not that I'm aware of anyway. So what happens now then? So it's been a problem for a long time. I and others have the problem, as we can see there. Others also have the problem. And I would imagine anybody that's using any sort of Bluetooth thing and Wi-Fi calling, and they're going to become more common, then they're going to have the problem. So who's responsible for fixing it? That's my issue at the moment. So I'm asking, who's responsible for fixing this problem? Is it the Bluetooth device manufacturers? I don't think so. Right? They're just making the devices and it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. Is it the phone device manufacturers? Okay. The people that make the phones the problem. Well, they're just making the hardware. So perhaps not, perhaps so. I'm not sure. Is it the operating system software providers? For example, is it Android or Apple OIS, right? Is the problem within the operating system of the phones? Perhaps it is, perhaps it isn't. I don't know. Is it the phone service providers, seeing they're the implementers of Wi-Fi calling? Are they implemented or not? Or is it the Bluetooth standard owners, the people who actually decide to set the standard for Bluetooth? And if they have set the standard for Bluetooth, is that standard compatible with Wi-Fi calling? It seems like there's two things conflicting with one another, and that's the issue. But who do you get to solve the problem? So I'd like to know if anybody's got any idea who's going to fix the problem, who is going to fix it. In the meantime, I'll hopefully put this video up on YouTube. Okay, I'll put this video up on YouTube. I'll send it to a combination of all these people. I don't know how I get to Google or these two people, but I'll and the phone manufacturers and the device manufacturers. I'll definitely send it to the the owner of the devices of my hearing aids, they'll probably say it's somebody else's problem. And I bet you everybody else on this list will say it's the other person's problem. But why can't we all get together and solve the problem for us? Okay. Right, that's it. If you want to know any more, leave comments at the bottom. If you've got an idea, or email me. If I'll put a link to my website, which has got my email link page to it. See you later. Bye.